Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, I'm here checking out the newest episode of Young Justice Phantoms, Young Justice Season 4. This is Young Justice Season 4, Episode 22, titled Rescue and Search. Pretty interesting title. So, last week's episode was the ending of the last arc, which was insane. A lot of things went down in that last episode, completing that arc revolving around Rocket. We had Forager, female Forager, become a Green Lantern because, unfortunately, rest in peace, and I really hated this, but God, it was so emotional. Tomar-Re was killed by Zod's son, and then the ring flew to the female Forager, who had plans to potentially go with our Forager back to Earth, and now she's going to train on Oa to be a Green Lantern. Like, what? And so all that went down, almost successful, getting General Zod, who was revealed to be in the Phantom Zone with, of course, Superboy. It was like, Zod is fucking here? What? And he was almost able to get out. And Superboy as well, because he was trying to hold on to Zod. Like, no, they're trying to take you away from us. Like, no, like, not exactly. The whole point is to get out again. So I'm wondering if they're going to be successful in this arc in terms of Zod's son finding a way to get his dad out. And surprisingly enough, like, it was only his dad able to go through the portal because he grabbed his wife, and then for some reason she couldn't go through the signature or whatever on the Phantom Zone projector. Just didn't like, it was only tailored to General Zod at that moment, so maybe it's supposed to be one at a time you can come through the portal. I'm not really sure. Regardless, a lot of shit went down with that, and so now it's like, okay, what's next? Because Zatanna at the end there seems like she's searching for Superboy, clearly, with a bunch of other people, and then she mentions to, I needed to talk to a detective because I don't think he actually is gone or dead, because that's what Dr. Fate, Nabu, is that the name of it? Yeah, where she's talking and he's like, well, maybe he truly is dead. Like, well, maybe he's not, because maybe that's why we can't find him, because he's not actually really gone or, dead per se. Also, Phantom Girl woke up. We also saw that as well. So she's awoken in the Phantom Zone. Not sure what's going to happen with that, but at the end of all this, Zatanna mentions that we need to find a detective, and I said, the question? People are like saying, no, the last arc is probably starting up with Nightwing, Dick Grayson, so that's probably who she's referring to as him. So maybe that's the case. But anyways, I'm enjoying the hell out of the show. Why has there not been a Season 5 renewal yet? Come on, freaking do it. We need a Season 5 of this show. So let's get into now, guys. Episode 22 of Young Justice Season 4. Let's go.
Get us out of here.
Oh, we're seeing this again. Okay. Oh, he can see him. Oh, shit. I figured. So the ship just didn't fly away with them on it. There was a whole sequence that went down.
Is the return of the one and the only.
Oh my gosh. Interesting. Oh, wow. He did it!
Great show.
See?
Hey.
Not joining up?
No, she needs to talk to you.
No. Oh, daring one.
Oh, daring one.
I don't need a trapeze artist.
Nope, I need Nightwing.
I need a detective.
What happened to you?
I mean,
Do you remember?
yeah, what do you remember?
Bomb.
Yep,
I
bomb.
think I was trying to neutralize it.
Then it sounds like you were a hero.
Hero?
Yeah, hero.
You trying to save me.
I don't think I was a soldier.
No.
What is your lineage? Your parentage? Luther.
Oh, Luther, okay.
No house of Luthor.
Oh, shit, he's right. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, see, okay. He saw what she saw.
24 hours.
That's
Only
all
24
that's-
hours. Okay. Then back to being part of the circus.
You know about this?
Kid Flash D04.
Yeah, he's missing. Yeah,
Missing.
he's been missing
So
for a
now two
bit.
outsiders have gone missing? Who are those two?
Running facial recognition through all official databanks.
Legion.
Not recognized.
Not recognized.
No results. I'll run a face match against other collected footage.
Yeah,
showing likely
they're
locations.
not going to pop up because they're from the future, man. Hello. Hello.
I am Connell.
Could he be Jor-El's son? Or Zor-El's?
No. No, he's not. He's a clone.
I am the Superboy. A
Superboy. Okay, okay. Thank you for telling the truth.
created to replace him should he perish. Superman is my genetic half-brother.
Was. He's still alive, though. Yeah.
And you are Superboy. How old was this son of Jor-El?
Their identities are strictly on a need-to-know basis.
Bart's missing. They need
Yeah,
a response,
they
but
need to
we
know.
Need to know. Superman keeps secrets like he has them locked away in a vault.
Yeah, he sure
Call the
does.
Man of Steel for nothing.
Exactly.
But fine. Run it again, frame by frame.
Frame by frame. Frame by frame. Yep, it's Kid Flash. Of course it is. Yeah.
Jackpot.
She was there, too. Yeah.
Mystery Girl was a waitress at Pickles during the original team's private party. Mystery Boy was at the UN the day Superboy revealed himself to the world.
There's your direct connection to Connor.
Yeah. Well, they were there to protect him. Yeah.
Bart stole a space belt.
Is that another potential connection to Connor?
What does Connor have to do with anything?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, let's not go there just yet.
Can you show us Raquel's memory?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, it's the same place. Phantom Zone.
You think Connor's in the Phantom Zone?
Bart's still missing too.
Bart
He's not in the Phantom Zone, though.
parallel to ours. He seems to have chosen to be with people Superman finds trustworthy, unless telling us could threaten the time stream itself.
It would. That's why he can't say anything.
The time travelers with two other time travelers. Bart made a choice. And we should trust him on it.
Yeah, he made a
Connor's
choice.
asking for help, and we need to get him out of the zone.
The Phantom Zone projector was destroyed.
There is another way, but
Oh? What's the other way?
you won't like it.
Oh.
And Jor-El saved no one else?
I
Nope.
was told he tried to save
No
all
one
of
else.
Krypton.
Well, he tried, and
No one
then
believed his
no one
words.
believed it.
That sounds familiar.
Kryptonians gain tremendous power under a yellow sun.
Oh, no, now you're giving him more information. He doesn't need to know this.
Invulnerable.
I need some air.
There is no air in the Phantom Zone.
Never mind.
He's completely just shifted into robot mode.
You stay here.
We are both in terrible danger.
Yes. Yes, you're not wrong.
I took a month off but have returned to active duty. I believe I have finally come to terms with Connor's death.
Yeah.
He's not dead. He's not dead. My God, look at that. I love this. Getting everybody together.
Fifth anchor. Oh, so I know this it. You owe me a debt for restoring you to the
You do owe me a
normal plane.
debt, so do this
I'm
for
calling
me.
it in now.
Do better. We can do better. Oh, shit. Lightsaber. Oh, come on. It's like fireworks. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. We're repellent. Oh, my God.
That's going rewat, no certainty me. Nalab, Ayagrak, Oleg, Ronak, Roy, Turbin. In the name of the holy balance, I charge you to honor your debt. And now your parents will never be free.
Don't say never. Uh-oh. Yep. Oh. Oh, I forgot. Okay.
I'm giving you your speed back. Sorry, wrong button.
This is a human boy. A child.
Huh? So I was wrong. The detective that Satana was talking about in last week's episode at the very ending was not the question. Dick Grayson, Nightwing. She immediately went to him right away. He's at the circus and he's dangerous something. I'm not really sure. But he's doing this crazy acrobatic thing or whatever. And it's really interesting, like all these planets and reaching for the stars. And then she shows up. Like, okay, so we're not wasting any time, which I love. What I love about the show is that it really doesn't waste time. And they had a lot to cover in this episode because we had her go to Nightwing to say, just give me 24 hours just of your time so that you could try to do investigating to find out what's going on with Superboy. And then she shows him what she saw at the end of her arc in terms of seeing him, help me please. And he's reaching out and he's in the Phantom Zone. And we see the cuts on his chest. We had no idea what that was. We were trying to figure out what that was. We find out, of course, you know, through episodes after that, because that was, I think that was right. That was like the end of the first, you know, part of season 4, before we had the huge long break of no episodes. We saw that creature that was tearing into him and stuff. So we found out what that was. But then we go to Artemis, and that's Tigress now, and she's on the watchtower. And then they go to Rocket, who had witnessed some sort of beam or whatever that was they're connecting all the dots. They're connecting like the different storylines, but it's all kind of leading to Superboy. But they're connecting the different arcs that had kind of occurred, and just most recently, of course, with Rocket, where she saw blast coming from what she assumed was an invisible bioship. She can't confirm it because she didn't see the bioship. She saw the thing, but then when they're all witnessing what Rocket saw from her perspective, she sees the beams fly out, she's looking up, and then there's a close-up shot where she saw the closing of the portal because the Phantom Zone projector was, you know, closing in, because I think it was destroyed, so it was starting to close on in, but regardless, they see through the portal. So she replays what she saw from Connor when the Magic School Bus went through the Phantom Zone, which was so weird. And that was on the card at the end, the Magic School Bus. Like, oh god, Magic School Bus. Going through, and then they play that part back where she sees, you know, Sam said John Connor, and then it plays where she sees the portal closing. Oh my god, he's in the Phantom Zone. They figured it out. That's exactly what's happening here. And so everything starts to turn. And then they go to Atlantis and they talk to Cal, and Calderon, is that his name? Anyways, they talk to him, and he's been on this month-long sabbatical. He's just been, you know, kind of just relaxing, and he's like, I've learned it, because his whole thing was he wasn't accepting people's deaths and all that kind of stuff, and he wasn't allowing time to grieve and to mourn. But he's like, I have grieved for him, and are you basically saying, you know, he's accepted that, you know, what happened to Connor. It's like, well, unfortunately, and then we see the huge long board of all the connective dots and how they were also investigating the Legion, who were last seen with Bart, and they are with Bart on the bioship with Zod's son, and someone had mentioned how to say his name or something, because I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Magan's brother. And we see at the opening of the episode first, we see what happened there. I think it was the opening of the episode. We get to see what happened on the bioship when they blasted through. Bart tried to run, and it just didn't work out for him. Unfortunately, Zod's son could see him running. But all the connected stuff, but like they were investigating the fact that the Legion were with Bart, and now he's missing too. Connor, of course, is missing in the Phantom Zone. Bart is actually missing because Zod's son took him hostage, along with the other Legions. And they actually go to the diner where the Legion found Superman, and then they backtracked at the end of season 3 when they're having that like get together at that diner. The Legion, who of course is Saturn Girl, right? Saturn Girl, yeah. She is the waitress there. They've been following them this whole time, and like, oh my god! And they brought all that back in. Like, okay, so literally realizing that these people who do not exist in the database, we're finding other matches of them being around them and basically following them. And I get the point of Superman not revealing their identity, because that would really mess with the timeline. And luckily Dick Grayson, he got to the point where he was in, of course, Rocket's apartment. And I guess her son, it doesn't really matter what they're talking about, because I don't think he's going to retain the information or remember that they had this conversation about all this league stuff and, you know, superhero stuff. So I'm assuming it's fine that he was sitting right there playing with toys. But regardless, he figured, okay, maybe there's a reason why Superman didn't tell us who they are, because maybe it would mess with something in the timeline, because Bart's a time traveler. These are probably time travelers. And yes, they are. Way in the future, way past Bart, but still, okay. So that was all interesting to kind of, for him to start figuring all that out, because Superman would just not give it up. So I can't tell you why, I just trusted them. I can't tell you why, because it would mess the timeline. But regardless, now they're kind of aware of who these people are, in a sense. Not really, but knowing that they're potentially good people. And they are. They are. So we had all that going down, and they're trying to do the investigation. They try to use Clarion to bring Superboy out, and then he's like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go in there into the Phantom Zone to get him. It's like, and that fight sequence was pretty cool, where he cloned himself, and then all 5 of the Clarions were fighting all of them, who were hoping that Clarion would just... I feel like that'd be too easy. It's too convenient, because I think Superboy is not going to get out of the Phantom Zone in this episode. I've kind of figured that wasn't going to happen. If it does happen, it's going to be towards the end of the season here, and it's going to be at the same time when Zod gets out as well. Okay, it's not going to be where Zod's just stuck in there, because I feel like with the buildup of Zod in the Phantom Zone, you do not let him out. He's going to get out. I don't know how, but he's going to get out. So I'm just waiting for that to, because I'm assuming the same time that he gets out, Connor's also going to get out as well. So a lot of big stuff happened in the Phantom Zone. A lot of stuff. Phantom Girl, I was like, she's awake, but she's still laying there. But then at one point you see her arm twitch, her arm move, because things are kind of turning, because Superboy has gone full on Luther mode, or kind of like robotic, no tone. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, being at my point. He's not himself. Okay, he is this robotic version of himself where he is just giving straight answers. There's no emotion. He's not being himself. He's just being complete opposite. But at one point you see her arm move because she's like listening and waiting, because things are starting to turn, because literally Zod immediately questions right away, why didn't the Phantom Zone projector detect your DNA? Why did it not detect your, like, that you were with me potentially going out of the Phantom Zone back, you know, not home, because they're on, you know, New Genesis, but how come it didn't detect you? Why did it not detect you? Were you not sentenced here? No, not convicted. He thinks he killed Superman. He's under this belief that he killed Superman. Like, no, you didn't. No, he did not. But see, I was thinking, because like, you know, who is, you know, Luther? Luther is you're from the house. I've never heard of the House of Luther. I've heard of the house. I'm the House of Zod. We know that. But I'm like, okay, so maybe he's not going to tell Zod and his wife who he really is, or like in terms of his other half of the DNA he has. And he draws the crest. I'm like, God damn it. He draws the House of El crest. And then that's where the things turn, because they were about to, I don't know if you can kill someone in the Phantom Zone, but his wife was like getting really pissed off. But like, he was, and they do the whole mind thing where everything kind of blurs around them and they're talking just mind to mind. And like, okay, so we need to figure out who, like, what connection is he? And then he reveals too much information, because he's not thinking this through. He tells Zod and his wife that the reason why all this is happening is because Krypton exploded. Okay, it self-imploded, essentially. It wasn't like they were, because I was referencing, was it the Green Lantern Corps? Was it these people, the Darkseids? It's like, no, it was, they were trying to stop it, and everything went to shit, and Krypton exploded. And there was only one survivor, and that was Superman, Clark, Kal-El. And then I killed him. Okay, no, you didn't kill him. But regardless, but then the Yellow Sun, the reason why he was sent to Earth, because he was able to become the world's greatest hero. It's like, oh, too much information. And then they both need some air. When she says, I need some air, he's like, there's no air in the Phantom. So, like, oh my God, he's being too literal. But then Phantom Girl says, we're all in serious danger, because she knows who this is. And so she was buying her time. She's listening, waiting, and thankfully she found the right time. Because there was this theory people were in my comments, and I'm assuming in other places, but the theory was that Superboy is playing Zod, that he's pretending to be a follower of Zod, and that, you know, that's why he was doing what he's doing in terms of trying to save him from being taken from the Phantom Zone, but it's all a ploy. I don't think so now. Like, he literally, I don't think this is a ploy. Maybe it is. Maybe when the scene cut there, when he looked to Phantom Girl, when she's like, we're in serious danger, that he goes, I know, I'm trying, you know, I don't know, because he gave a lot of information there. I think too much information he shouldn't have gave, but maybe he needed to be trusted. Maybe that's what's happening here. Because maybe he realized this guy, something's going on here, because maybe he can actually hear them talking mind to mind. I don't know. I doubt it, but you just never know. So maybe he is playing Zod. I'm not sure. Hit the mic there. Apologies. So overall, I really enjoyed the episode. It was really great to kind of see a lot of these characters coming together, to kind of learn a lot of information, to try to figure out what's going on. And it's good to know that now we're not the only ones in the loop about Connor. Okay, Zatanna got a hint of it, and at the first at the end of her arc, but at the first part of season 4, the first 13 episodes, we finally have her at the very end of her arc. Oh, I think I just saw Connor. I think that was Connor, and it was. And now everybody's kind of fully on board that Connor's actually alive in the Phantom Zone. So it's good that now the characters are starting to get on board with what we've already known for a while. That's pretty good stuff. So really enjoyed the episode. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about this first episode of this arc with Nightwing, and really it's featuring a lot of characters now, but really it's still focused on him since he was one who's brought into the fold. But what do you think of this first episode of this new arc? Are you excited for the fact that the characters are starting to learn more and more about what happened to Connor and where he actually is and all that kind of stuff? And yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot of information in this episode. A lot of stuff happened, but I cannot wait to see what happens next. And please Season 5. We need Season 5 of Young Justice. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.